If you haven't done so already, please pause the video to give the question some thought before moving on. We are asked to calculate the limit as u approaches infinity of a rational function. A rational function is simply one polynomial divided by another polynomial. Now, it's going to be helpful in this case to multiply the denominator through so that we can calculate the limit more readily. And since the denominator is a binomial multiplied by another binomial, we can use the technique of foiling to multiply it out. If you have any questions about foiling, please let me know in the comments and I'd be happy to follow up. So this is what the limit looks like right now. And it turns out that to evaluate the limit as the variable approaches infinity for a rational function, the technique that is most helpful is to divide each term of the rational function by the highest power of the variable from the denominator. So if you look at the denominator carefully, you can see that the highest power of the variable in the denominator is u to the fourth. So we're going to be able to divide each term by u to the fourth. And after doing so, the expression should now look like this. Now this probably looks pretty cluttered, so we're going to go ahead and rewrite it, and we're going to simplify things along the way. So in order to simplify this, we can cancel out the u to the fourths that appear in both the numerator and the denominator. And we're also going to be able to reduce the u squared with the u to the fourth. We can eliminate the u squared in the numerator, and then the denominator we would be left with u squared. So after simplifying and rewriting, we should be left with the expression down here below. Now, we're only one step away from finishing this problem, because now that we have the limit in this simplified form, we can go ahead and plug infinity in for each u. So the limit would now look like the following. We're essentially just plugging infinity in wherever we see a u. Now we're going to take advantage of the fact that any constant divided by infinity will actually become 0. So we can actually go ahead and take any of the terms that have a constant divided by infinity, even if the infinity is raised to a power. That won't matter. Any constant divided by infinity raised to a power will in fact equal 0. So we're left with the following. And of course this simplifies to 4 divided by 2, which in the end is equal to 2. And that is our final answer.